Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to scary stories. And please check out the channel, Nightmare Tales, because they helped this video out a lot by supplying these stories. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And, please hit that subscribe button and that like button, because it helps the channel out so much. And hit that little bell notification symbol so you never miss a new upload. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
George yawned. He was obviously bored. He'd agreed to come round mine for a sleepover because I was new at school, and he wanted to see what kind of house I lived in, get a sense of what I was like. But I could tell he was already regretting the decision. I thought you said you had a PS4. George's eyes flicked.
Okay, we're gonna get different videos. We're gonna do this video. Actually, check out Llama Arts. They help. Check out Llama Arts too. They help the video out a lot.
My name is Ethan, and I'm a photographer. I took a trip last year with my wife to the Colorado mountains for an art project. My wife is also an avid skier, so she
Alright, skiers, we like them.
talked me into adding skiing into the trip. We had the option to book a room at a ski resort or rent out a private log cabin. The second one seemed more romantic, so I picked that one. Plus, it didn't hurt that it was cheaper. The cabin was
Not a good
nothing
idea. It's a
luxurious or
cabin
anything.
in the
It was a
woods.
single floor, 4-room little thing. A 2-person bedroom, a small living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. It may have been small, but the actual idea of being secluded in a warm log cabin during a blizzard was amazing. However, the storm was interfering with the cable signal, so we didn't have much to do this one particular evening. It was just starting to get dark out at this point, but there was still a decent amount of light outside, so I thought it would be perfect for getting a few shots and videos in the blizzard for backgrounds and wallpapers.
That's not a good idea, dog. It's not a good idea. Please don't.
The moment I stepped outside and shut the door, I noticed footsteps leading up to the door in the snow that had blown under the wooden awning. I could see the prints doubled as whoever left me there turned and went the opposite direction. I was freaked the fuck out, but I wasn't about to go inside and scare my wife. I decided to give in to my curiosity.
That's
Followed
not
the
smart.
prints to the right side of the cabin.
Stop
Right away,
investigating.
I
It's not
noticed
smart.
that they led to
You're
the
gonna
bedroom
die if you
window.
investigate.
My heart froze
Guys,
in fear
never
when I saw this.
investigate. Like, if I were in a situation, I'd get my little butt out of there.
She noticed me, and I waved. She left. I continued to follow the footprints around the cabin to the other side. They led to the living room window on the other side.
Okay.
Someone was stalking us. But how long ago was the question? I found myself standing there for a good minute asking myself if I should follow the footprints anymore.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I decided I would. They were now leading away from the cabin.
Oh, heck no. Why are you walking away from the cabin, man?
Not coming from.
Somebody can claim their man.
I followed
No.
from the opening and into the
Oh,
trees.
stop
That is where I saw
investigating.
A man wearing a black coat facing a tree, slouched down, looking at the ground. He was still as
Oh,
a statue.
heck
I could see the snow piling
no.
up on his hood and shoulders. I froze in my tracks,
Oh,
trying not to make a
heck
sound.
no.
I would have thought to ask him if he needed help otherwise, but this guy was just standing there, not doing anything, like some kind of deranged freak.
Stop it.
He started to gradually move backwards without even turning around.
Yes,
Making
do
sure
that.
this man didn't turn around or notice me. When I got at a visual distance, I turned around and stomped through the snow back to the cabin.
Yes.
When I slammed the door
Yes.
shut, my wife came over to see what was wrong. I saw worry in her eyes. I guess she saw the worry in mine. She knew I saw something, and after a few minutes of harassment, I finally told her what I saw. She immediately started packing her things, telling me we're leaving right away. I told her no, we're not going anywhere. I would not get a refund for leaving early, and I wasn't about to up and leave just because some weird guy was walking around outside. She made a point of locking both locks on the door and making sure all the windows were sealed shut. For the rest of the night, we read stuff on our iPads. I reviewed the pictures and videos I had taken so far. We turned out the lights early, as there wasn't much else to do. What if he's still out there? I remember my wife asking me. There's no way he's still out there, I then assured her. Listening to the wind blowing outside, along with the small flakes of snow hitting the windows, was strangely relaxing, and I knew I'd be able to fall asleep quickly. Except if it wasn't for the knock at the
Oh,
bedroom window.
heck no!
We
Whoa!
were both still awake, and we both knew
Okay,
it was a knock from
grab
the
an
person.
axe. Grab an
I
axe.
ushered my wife out of
Grab
bed
an
and out
axe.
into the living room
Grab an
without
axe.
turning on any lights.
Grab an axe.
There was nothing to
Where's
do
the
this
axe at?
whatsoever. Our only option was to run before something might happen.
Where's the
I told my
axe?
wife we'd have to forget our luggage and make a dash for the Jeep. We slipped on our boots and coats in the dark in a matter of seconds. When we
Where's
heard a
the
knock at the
axe?
living room window from the opposite side of our car, we took that opportunity to run. I pressed the unlock button. So
Where
quickly I chose to have remote locks
You
on my
forgot the
Wrangler,
axe,
and we
mate.
hopped in. The car started with ease, and as soon as the
You
headlights
forgot
flashed
it.
on,
You forgot
the
the
man was
axe.
standing facing
You
the
forgot
lock
the
cabin
axe to
on our side
decapitate
now.
your enemy. You need the axe to decapitate your
Facing
enemy.
the wall of the cabin in the
Okay,
same
well,
position I'd
mans
seen
didn't
him
want to
earlier,
decapitate a man,
as if he
so.
were hiding his face.
Okay.
He
Somebody
rushed
come
to the
claim
nearby
their
steam resort
mans.
without much
Like,
trouble in the
get
Jeep.
your man before he
We
dies
stayed
of
there for the
hypothermia.
night and went back the next day to the log cabin to collect our things we left behind. He wasn't there.
I'm 27 years old. I live alone in a rural town in Virginia, about 2 blocks away from my parents. My parents are both in their 60s, and my mom has become a very worrisome woman in her old age. Sometimes she walks over uninvited and lets herself in, since I had regrettably given her a key, which can get a bit annoying. Like if I would be out really late on weekends at a bar or with women, I would sometimes come home to my mom sitting in the living room waiting, worried sick. I know you may just think, oh my god, that's crazy, why not just put your foot down and tell her to stop? Well, because you don't know my mom. It's very hard to describe her, but she's the kind of worrisome, innocent little lady that you just can't bring yourself to go against. And I hate to mention, she also has mild dementia. Anyway, this was Saturday night. I think it was around 2 in the morning. I was at a nearby club with a group of college friends. Really
Okay.
the only place to hang out in this boring town. And I was getting ready to head home. I said goodbye to all my friends and walked the 3 blocks it took to get back to my house.
Alright.
I walked up my
Good,
front
good.
stoop in my drunken haze and dug my hand in my pocket for my keys. When I grabbed the doorknob, I realized it was unlocked. My mom was here again. I quietly opened and shut the front door, locking it behind me.
Okay.
I put my keys on the kitchen
Like the
counter,
iCamera
found a
angle.
note written in my mom's handwriting saying, "You forgot this at our house, next to the box of half-eaten cake my parents did once." I didn't see my mom anywhere, so I assumed she must have gone upstairs to sleep in the guest bed until I got back, which is something she would commonly do as well.
Okay.
Then I heard footsteps upstairs, confirming it, and that's when I sighed once again. 27 years old, almost 3 in the morning, and she still has to wait up and treat me like a child. I
Okay.
ran upstairs to check the guest bed, empty, along with all the bathrooms. I was afraid Mom was having one of her episodes due to her condition, so I ran to the phone to call my dad. After 4 rings, my dad picked up in a gravelly voice, asking what the hell is the matter. After I told him that I heard Mom wandering around upstairs in my house, there was a short pause, and then he said, "That's not possible, she's sleeping right next to me."
Oh, heck no!
My mouth fell open as I turned my head to face the dark upstairs, and just barely by the light provided by the kitchen, I could see a head peering around from the corner at the top of the stairs, looking down at me. I screamed into the phone as I ran out the front door
Get
and
the
down
axe.
the street to my parents' house, explaining to my father on the way. About halfway there, my dad told me, "Alright, I'm gonna call the cops," and hung up. I made it to my parents' house, where my mom was already waiting at the door, worried sick.
Where's your
My
axe
mom
at?
explained that she did come over to clean my kitchen a little bit and to bring over the cake they did once.
2 police cars pulled up in front of my parents' house.
Where's your
and they
axe at?
escorted
Get
me
your
and my dad down the
axe!
street to my house.
Get the axe!
One officer stayed outside with us.
No!
While 2 others went inside to investigate. It felt like
Get
15
your
minutes before they
axe!
came back outside and said it was clear.
So,
They checked the
okay,
pulse,
get your axe
the
and
attic,
decapitate your
everything.
enemy,
There
or
was really
call
nothing for me
this
to
man's
report, other
wife
than the door was left
and
unlocked
tell
I
him
saw the
and
outline
tell
of
her
a
that
head upstairs
he
before I ran
escaped
for it.
his
Still, I
freaking
didn't feel safe sleeping in there that night, so I went
cyberlia
back to my parents'
at
house.
school and
Me and my dad are certain that my
collect
mom simply
him.
forgot to lock the door when she left, as her memory has been getting worse over the past
So,
few
like,
months.
yeah.
My dad has been stopping her from coming over alone from now on, which makes me both sad but also relieved. Some nights I still get paranoid that whoever was in my house that night never left, and is still hiding in here somewhere.
Watch that hallway all the time. Alright guys, well if y'all like the video, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot. And hit that notification bell and join the notification squad. Yeah, new thing, notification squad. So you hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload. Until next time. Bye guys. The camera would, this video would stop.